Hi everyone and welcome to the Hermetic Shaman. My name is Jayme, and if you're new here, I'm so glad that you have found your way to this space. If you are returning, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your continued support. Today's reading is a general collective message, intended for anyone who feels drawn to it. As always, please take what resonates with you and your personal situation and gently release what doesn't. A quick shout out to my partners over at Otter, makers of beautiful crystal jewelry. You can find the link to their website in the description box below. That's also on my TikTok profile. You can use promo code Jayme20 to save 20% off of your everyday order, or you can use promo code Jayme35 to save 35% off of your order over $99 through the month of November. If you're interested in booking a personal reading or a cord-cutting session with me, the link to my website is also down in the description box, as well as being on my TikTok profile. And if this message supports you in any way, please hit that like button, be sure to subscribe and follow, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a reading. Alrighty y'all, before we get into it, I do just want to say I did record a reading yesterday. It is uploaded and it's ready to be released. I've just been on the fence because I made a mistake. I took a break about 30 or so minutes in to go make a cup of tea, and I unplugged my microphone so I could let my phone charge up while I was doing that. I forgot to plug the microphone back in. So what ended up happening is my iPhone microphone was the one that was doing the big heavy lifting. So my voice was competing with the background noise. So for that, I apologize, y'all. But lesson learned, is now a post-it note right in front of me that says, plug in microphone. So that way I can never forget. There's no excuse anymore. But if you guys want me to release it, I can. If not, that's fine too. The gist of that reading was about revelations. Revelations coming forward. And the way that these revelations are coming forward is people are comparing notes. Maybe because yesterday was Thanksgiving and people were coming together. Maybe people that don't normally see each other or mingle all the time. But there's been some kind of comparison of notes. And what I mean by this is everybody in this scenario has been fed a different version of the story. Everyone here has been fed a lie, and it's through their recanting of their version of the story that they were sold. That's where the pieces of the truth start coming together. And now people are having these revelations of not only what somebody's true motives and intentions were towards you, but also what's being seen is your true nature, which is that you are very kind-hearted. The base of that reading had to do with you having healthy boundaries, and people now seeing that your boundaries are coming from a healthy place. And maybe somebody here was spinning a story as if you were trying to control and manipulate something, or that you were still holding a grudge, that you were being spiteful, whatever the case is. Revelations are taking place in regards to you. And what's also taking place is that judgment is being handed down. And the way that judgment gets handed down, especially when people come into the revelations on their own, they get judged by their own moral code. So it's an internal process that's occurring for them right now. Now, today's reading, we're going to begin with the tarot dice. Things might get a little loud for a hot minute. If you are sensitive to sound, I do recommend lowering the volume. Universe and Divine Council. What is going on in collective energy, and what is it that collective needs to know at this time? Excuse me. The wait is over. We have the Two of Wands reversed. The wait is over. The delay is over. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. Okay, I see it now. We also have the Hierophant reversed. And then we have this Ace of Pentacles reversed right here. The wait is over. It's some kind of corrupt individual here that's been trying to, I want to say, abuse doctrine Somebody here who this is somebody here that rules with like an iron fist. This Hierophant reversed. This is somebody here that do as I say, not as I do type of energy. The wait is over. An opportunity is being taken away from this person. Maybe for being some kind of false leader. This is somebody here that also has people do their dirty work for them. This is definitely somebody here who's very, very corrupt. This could be also somebody here that's not doing things for Source or for God, but I don't want to say they're doing things for money, because money's not necessarily a bad thing, but maybe the reason behind it, it's given the energy of, this is the type of individual here who would sell their soul or pieces of their soul to make a quick buck. But either way, there's an opportunity here that's being taken away. Wow, and we have the Emperor here upright on the other side. So on one end we have a corrupt leader, and on the other end we have a true boss. Somebody here has been spreading some kind of a lie with this Ace of Swords reversed. And I feel like whatever this lie was, it was in order to like ostracize somebody, because the Hierophant reverse is somebody here that could twist morals, right? Going back to that doctrine, this could be somebody here that's twisting religion or trying to use religion or spirituality for their own benefit. And what they were trying to do was ostracize someone. They were trying to push somebody out, keep them out in the cold. But it's also going to go here. So somebody here has been intentionally trying to hide an emperor. Maybe this individual never wanted people to see you as a true leader. Maybe somebody here felt like this is somebody here who only likes the spotlight and the attention on them. This is somebody here who felt threatened by you being an emperor. Male or female. They're threatened by the moves that you make, and they're threatened by the fact that you're upright. That's why they were trying to keep you hidden. They were trying to ostracize you in some kind of way. They never wanted people to see your truth, so they embedded and planted a lie to try and cast you out. And it's interesting because this 5 in Ace of Pentacles equals the 6 of Pentacles. This is somebody here that never wanted something to balance out for you. They never wanted you to be able to receive some kind of assistance, to get some kind of justice. So it's like the way that they embedded something, it was very masterful. Because they wanted to ensure that you would never win, that justice would never go in your favor. Because to me, the 6 of Pentacles is always the act of justice playing out. We also have the 10 of Wands. It is sideways, but it looks like it's coming in, so the end of a difficult cycle is now finally approaching. We also have the Hermit here, sideways. I have strong Virgo, Taurus, Aries energy here on the table. Whatever this was, it almost feels like somebody here wanted you to be able to dim your light. Maybe they didn't want you to shine as bright as you did. They never wanted you to be seen. Somebody here, somebody here always wanted people here to always question you, your motives, your intentions. We have the Queen of Cups here reversed. The Queen of Cups in the reverse is somebody here who's very envious, very jealous, not emotionally stable. Somebody here who's very selfish, gluttonous. They only care about themselves. This is somebody here who will manipulate other people's emotions. Somebody here who's, I mean, they're definitely not beneath using emotional blackmail. I mean, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, she essentially wrote the book on it. So this is somebody here that's been twisting people's emotions and morals and beliefs for their own gain. And maybe they never thought that they would be caught. Maybe the only reason why they did get caught was because they tried to hide you. They tried to push you aside. So it's like they ended up making their own fear come true. Because they never wanted you to be seen, because if people were to see you for who you are, then people would notice their true character. So they ended up making their own fear come true. Because they felt like, oh, if we keep collective around, or if people keep believing and following the collective, then people are going to end up seeing right through me. So I need to get rid of them so I can maintain my control. It feels like something here snowballed to the point where something became so outrageous. And that's because everybody here, wow, this could even be going back to the reading I did yesterday, because everybody here was sold a different version of the story. And if it were truth, the story should remain the same. So that in itself, these people are recognizing that they were sold a lie and that they put their faith and trust behind the wrong individual. Somebody here who was just trying to twist their emotions. That's why these people are under judgment, because now they're being checked. They're checking themselves. Like, wait, one, why did I believe that? How did I allow myself to believe that? So now they're questioning everything that they have ever known. They're questioning their own moral code. Their fear that you would overtake them or that you would expose them ended up exposing them anyway. Because I feel like you were just being you. You're just doing you. That's what the hermit does. The hermit isn't focused on everybody else. The hermit doesn't even care about anybody else. Somebody here who's very isolated by choice. Somebody here who likes spending time on their own. You're comfortable within yourself. You're comfortable in your full being. Somebody has just learned a very difficult lesson that by them trying to ostracize you only ended up getting them ostracized. And somebody here never wanted you to gain some kind of attention, but now you have it. Now you're in the spotlight. So they had the opposite effect. We have the Three of Pentacles here. This could definitely involve some kind of group, some kind of collaborative effort. Or maybe now you're finally going to be able to collaborate with people who are on the same type of frequency, vibration. It's like they're on your time, if that makes sense. We have this Page of Cups reversed here as well. That's somebody here with negative intentions, negative emotions. This is somebody here who says what they need to say, but they don't mean it. Universe, please tell us more. We have the Chariot and the Page of Cups. There's some news that is coming in very fast that's probably going to make you happy. Or this could just be people coming back to apologize and explain their side of the story. Universe, please tell us more for the collective. We have the Tower. And the Five of Pentacles. Something here is coming to an end. The universe is making sure that something here comes crashing down. Something here that was erected on some kind of a lie. Some kind of false contract here is also being destroyed. And somebody here is now being casted out into the cold. What they wanted for you is now happening to them. We have the Ten of Pentacles reversed here, as well as this Nine of Wands. This is somebody here that never wanted the responsibility, never wanted to put in the work, never wanted to burden. This is somebody here who wanted a handout. That's why they were emotionally manipulating. We also have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody's... They were counting on their future with this lie. So that tells me the reason why they wanted you out of something was because they were trying to take something away from you. Again, going to that Six of Pentacles with this Ace and Five right here in the dice. It's like somebody here was intentionally trying to take something away from you, maybe claiming that you didn't deserve it, that you weren't mature enough to be able to handle something, or the decisions or the responsibility of something. Somebody was trying to claim that you didn't... Maybe they're trying to claim that you were not responsible, that your heart wasn't in it, that you weren't being very mature. Either way, their long-term plans are now failing. Whatever they were trying to build is crumbling down. This is the Lovers being casted out here. Some kind of false contract is being eliminated. And that false contract could just be the people here who were following this individual, who were in contract with this person. Maybe now this person is being ostracized from their whole group. The group that ostracized you. Family, friends, lover, business. Universe, please tell us more. I just bought this deck today and I don't like it. Seven of Pentacles reverse. The reason why I don't like it is they're like way too thin. But we have the Seven of Pentacles here reversed. Somebody's going to need to reevaluate their plans. We also have the Seven of Swords reversed at the bottom of the deck. Double 7, 77. Now, somebody thought that they were going to be able to get away with something, but they're not getting away with it. Maybe they were able to do this to other people, but those other people aren't you, collective. That's for sure. This is somebody that was trying to win at all costs with this Five of Swords. They didn't care who they hurt, they didn't care what they said, as long as they got whatever they wanted out of a situation. And this is somebody here that they tried to take the quick way out of something. Something here failed for this person in the past. And maybe this person felt like they were never going to get another chance, so that they couldn't do better, or I don't know. And honestly, it doesn't matter. That's between them and their therapist. But something here failed. But instead of them taking the lesson in something, they decided to take the easy way out, and they just gave up. They didn't take the lesson in something here that they were building. They did not receive all the fruits of their labor, so they were just like, you know what? I quit. I quit. And I'm just gonna lie, steal, cheat, and deceive to get what I want. This is somebody here who gave up too quick. Not only did they give up too quick on themselves, but it's like they gave up too quick on the divine, on source, on God. Yeah, I'm going to use this as an example. Like, this is somebody here who maybe tried to start a business, but maybe it didn't work out. And instead of trying again and, learning, what didn't work out last time, right? What was my issue last time so I could be better this time? They were like, you know what? I'm just not going to do it. I don't want to do anything. What's the point of putting in effort? What's the point of even trying? You know what? It's just easier for me to rob from somebody else, take their opportunity, take their spot, take their role, than it is for me to actually learn and evolve and grow and build experience. This is somebody here who doesn't want to get their hands dirty. They don't want the responsibility with that Nine of Wands in the reverse. They don't want to be able to see something through. That's too much. This is definitely somebody here who likes to overstep other people's boundaries, and they do it through emotional manipulation. This is someone here that's in a victim mindset with this Five of Pentacles. This is the blind leading the blind here. Excuse me. Universe. We have the Sun reversed. I do have strong Scorpio, Leo energy here. This is somebody here who's feeling confined within themselves. They're definitely not happy. They're not happy with their circumstances. They're not happy with the fact that something here is being let go, or that they're being let go. Somebody here was definitely lurking. Not the word I was going to use. I was going to say somebody here is definitely looking, they were looking for some kind of a handout, some kind of security. But now something here is being let go, and something here cannot be reconciled with this Temperance in the reverse. They don't know how to come back from this. Now that they're on the outside, they don't know how to come back from this. And this is hurting a wound within them. This is also somebody here that constantly repeats patterns and behaviors with the Seven of Pentacles reversed and the Sun reversed. Constantly repeating patterns, doesn't want to change. Universe, tell me more. The Hanged Man reversed. Strong Pisces energy here. See, you broke free. You broke free from this person's hold. And it's like it didn't matter to you what it is that this person was saying. You did not confine yourself to that person's beliefs. You saw the truth in a situation here. That's why you're headed towards the Ten of Cups. You're headed towards happiness. In spite of what somebody tried to do behind the scenes with this Seven of Swords reversed. It's like no matter what somebody tried to do, you still ended up winning. You're still getting your happily ever after here with this Ten of Cups. This is somebody here who gave up on God. And they tried to go up against somebody who didn't, who remained loyal and who remained faithful. Somebody here was never really actually battling with you, and I feel like you've noticed that. And you were like, whatever, even the people who want to believe them, fine, go with God. Go with God, because one day the truth will come out and everyone will know the truth. And you kept walking with your head held high. And that's not easy to do, especially when you know that you're feeling all of this resistance from everybody else. But eventually your true character will be seen. Universe. The King of Wands reverse. This is somebody here that had a choice to choose peace, and they didn't. They chose to double down. That was also a part of yesterday's reading. It was about somebody here who doubled down, there was double jeopardy, and you're receiving double the rewards. This King of Wands is somebody who is very spiteful, revengeful. This is somebody here who's full of hate. This is somebody here who's controlled by their own fear. Very irrational, very erratic. So when they don't get their way, when things don't work out, they just get angry and start blaming everybody else, is what it feels like, for their own ineptitude. This is somebody that refuses to choose peace. It's like they always choose war. This is somebody here that always needs to have the last word. That's the type of vibe with this individual. Like, they won't let up until they finally get a win, until they finally win. So this could be somebody here who was trying to repay you back for something that maybe you did, like, I don't know, 10, 20, 30 years ago, 5 years ago. Like, this is somebody that's been seriously holding a grudge this whole time. And you know the truth here with this High Priestess. You know the truth. Continue to trust in your intuition. You are somebody here who's highly connected to Source. And maybe somebody here was trying to claim that you were trying to hide something, because the High Priestess is very secretive. Not like in a bad way, but like, people don't need to be all in her business. And we have the Hierophant here upright. You are the true leader. You are somebody here who's directly connected to Source. This could even be somebody here who was trying to claim that you weren't. Oh, the collective's not of God. They're of the devil. They're Satanists. They're whatever. They're evil. They're spiteful. They're hateful. They have all of these secrets. They're living a secret life. But the truth is being seen because you don't have to explain to yourself. And that's part of this energy. It's like somebody wanted you to constantly over-explain yourself. Because it's like somebody here was trying to invade your privacy. Yeah, by having all these people surveil you based on the lie that was told about you. Universe, give me one more. Thank you. Justice. That is what we have on the table. Justice. The end of a difficult cycle here is approaching, and justice is being restored. It's judgment season. The notes are being compared. Judgments are being handed down left and right. And those judgments are being handed down the moment the revelation hits them. That's when they know they gone and fucked up. They know. They know. And the more people that awaken to the truth, the heavier and heavier and heavier of the judgment on this King of Wands in the reverse, Hierophant reverse, this false leader, this corrupt person here. Ten of Pentacles reverse. This is a loss for this person. Because they went about building a future all in the wrong way. And they did it because they didn't want to be... It's like they did it out of their own fear, too. And that's the... You know, like when somebody feels like... It almost feels like somebody here acted on some kind of paranoia. All because they're not emotionally intelligent. They don't understand healthy boundaries. This could be somebody here who has unhealed trauma from their childhood. With the Sun in the reverse. And maybe you triggered a wound that they never healed. And so from that moment on, because you said no or something here, they were out to get you because of that. So maybe they tried to claim that you were the one that was out to get them. But that's because of the lie, and I feel like that lie has to do with them only sharing their side of the story, and now yours is coming out, and people are seeing the truth. And maybe you did get into something with this person in the past when this went down, but I feel like you forgave and moved on. And I feel like you knew this person was still trying to invade your privacy here in some kind of way with this High Priestess. Because you caught on that they were never really on your team. Like, you may have forgiven and moved on, but they never did. And that's where the problem lies. Because I feel like you were still helping this person. But the moment that you decided to take back your energy, that's when everything started falling apart for them. Because as long as you were around, you were the glue to the lie. And now that you're not around, the lie can't stick. Universe, please tell us more. Somebody here also never wanted something to come together. Universe, tell me more. We have Mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. This is somebody here who's extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Casket. Someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. Maybe this stubborn person is being removed from your energy in some kind of way for refusing to let something go. For keeping like stale old energy. The universe is like, bro, sis, you gotta move on. And you're holding somebody accountable. It's like whatever somebody here is doing that they got triggered from their past, right? Whatever it is that they're doing, it's like they're taking it out on you. Now it's not even about what you actually did to them. It's them just wanting to get retribution on the wrong person. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe because they can't, so they feel like you were the next best thing. But either way, this person's being removed from your life. We have Feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Maybe it's the stubborn person that's unwilling to change. Maybe you clocked that. Affairs with your family. This could be somebody here in your family or someone here that you once considered like family. A colleague, a friend. Universe, tell us more. I do have Aquarius and Libra here as well with the High Priestess and Justice. We have Teardrops, Great Personal Sorrow, and Funnel, Period of Frustration, Lessons to be Learned. So somebody here was being extremely stubborn, unwilling to change. They were undependable and insincere. And they were trying to cause you great personal sorrow? Causing you frustrations here because they were not able to learn some kind of a lesson? Either way, you are triumphing over all of these obstacles here with this eagle energy at the bottom. And right behind that is Grasshopper. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. You were able to maintain the balance here. Even through loss, that's why you are receiving double jeopardy. This person wanted you with nothing, completely out in the cold. They wanted you with nothing. It's like they wanted you to suffer. And everyone's waking up to as to why. And I don't feel like people are happy about it either. They're like, what? We have dragon. Beware of self-delusion. Somebody fell for a self-delusion. Maybe they fell for some kind of paranoia because they're held on by some kind of fear and a trigger. Maybe a trigger triggered some kind of paranoia. Maybe somebody here was trying to claim that you were delusional, that you were crazy. But at the end of the day, again, who are they to judge? Is this somebody that had a difference of beliefs? And the reason why they have these difference of beliefs is because of some kind of unhealed trauma. We have dolphin. Financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. This is you being paid back everything that was taken away from you. This is you finally being paid back for everything that was taken away from you. You're finally going to be receiving the rewards for all of your efforts. Like I said, somebody here could have been able to delay something. They weren't able to stop it because now it's like the floodgates are open for you. And if you are truly as hateful, revengeful, and spiteful, because again, people are using their own moral codes. If you are truly as hateful, mean, or whatever the hell this person was trying to claim that you were, why would the floodgates be opening on your life right now? And that's what people are noticing as well. If you're such a bad person, why are you receiving all of this financial gain? Why are things looking up for you at this time? Universe, tell us more. Excuse me. We have heart, love, deep affection, and caring. Somebody here was trying to have people question your heart, question your motives, question your intentions, trying to question, are you coming from a good place or a bad place? What's happening right now is that people's hearts are being weighed amongst a feather. And they're realizing that their heart is weighing heavy. We have mountain, major challenges to overcome. Somebody here was trying to create mountains in your life, thinking that you would never cross them, but you did. You did. You climbed each and every single one of those mountains that were put in your way. And you're going to get paid for that too. Yes, you are. We have kite, vacation. Some of you could be taking a vacation. Maybe some of y'all need to take a vacation. Or now you can finally just breathe and rest. Now that love is being returned back in a situation here. Because people see you for who you are. And who you have always been. And you're headed towards success. You are headed towards success right now. And somebody can't stand it. Because you were able to overcome the obstacles that they threw your way. And you're still succeeding. Because you don't give up. And that's what's being seen here. Is the difference between work ethic, essentially. Because you have somebody here, remember, in the beginning, we had the Nine of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody who doesn't want to shoulder responsibility. They can't handle it. They give up quickly when things don't go their way. But not for you. You keep climbing that mountain. We have wishbone. A wish is being granted. A wish is being granted here for you because of your heart. Because you've earned it. Universe, tell us more. We have whale, great worry over nothing. Somebody here wanted you to worry. They were trying to project themselves onto you. But like I said, once you separated yourself from this energy, it no longer stuck. Because you stayed in your truth. You stayed in your knowing. Universe, please give us one more. We have forest, muddled, unclear thinking. And I love how this one flew away when I went to go pick it up. Beware of self-delusion. Somebody here who was going through their own delusion has been trying to create some muddled, unclear thinking your way. They wanted you to second-guess yourself. This could be somebody here who's older than you. And maybe they try to use that against you. Oh, well, I'm older. I know better. Da-da-da this. Right? This could be somebody here who's even established. Because the Hierophant can symbolize a father figure. This could be somebody here who has their own family. And, you know, they're seen as somebody here who's more mature than you because they have a family and kids or whatever. Maybe you don't. But the reason that you don't is because this person has been meddling with your life. But this is somebody here who likes to be seen that they know more because they've had more experience, whatever it is. They have a lot more responsibilities that they don't even handle themselves because we already saw that. But they keep people controlled with their own limitations. We have dogs, getting together with friends. You could be getting together with friends. You could be making new friends. We did have this 3 of Pentacles upright. You could be teaming up with people, like I said, who are on your vibration, who are on your frequency, and a wish is about to be granted. Something here about a prayer. I don't know if you guys prayed it out. Maybe during tears, because I'm seeing this like, you finally just like let it out and released it however long ago that you did. God, source in the universe, felt the weight of your tears. That's when they measured and weighed your heart. Was when you were going through this loss and this sorrow. And I feel like you knew who it was coming from. And you were like, why is this still happening to me? Why is this person still treating me this way? And you still decided to rise, surrender. And the universe is freaking proud of you for doing that. You left it up to them. You let them take care of it. And oh boy, they are. And they're taking care of it better than you would have had you done it in your own hands. Or taken matters into your own hands. Because it feels like everybody's involved. Even the people who received the lie are now being judged. They are now being judged. And you couldn't take all those people on by yourself. No matter what you did at the end of the day, people weren't going to see your truth. Because you were just still feeding the narrative that somebody here sold, that maybe you were a little erratic. Maybe they were using that. It's like you had to evolve, you had to heal, you had to ascend, because people were using you against you. So you had to play the game smarter. I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna take a little break, but I am not gonna unplug the microphone. We learned that lesson. I will be back in a few. Alrighty, y'all. I am back. We're gonna use the character clues. Universe, please give us some character clues. Please give us some character clues. Who's involved in this reading? Please give us some character clues for the collective. Way too many universe. We have Asian. Somebody who could be of Asian descent. We have red hair. Somebody here could have red hair. We have an Aries. It could be an Aries that's involved in here somehow. Maybe we have an Asian here who is an Aries. Somebody here could have cornrows or cornrows. However they identify. We have wallflowers. Somebody here could be a wallflower. We could have somebody here with cornrows who is a wallflower. Maybe this is somebody that likes to blend in. They don't like to be seen. We have micro braids. Somebody here could have micro braids. Maybe they put their micro braids into cornrows or something. This could also be an Aries with micro braids. Doesn't have to be. Somebody here could have a hot temper. So we have a wallflower here that has a hot temper. That's given sociopath vibes. We have yellow clothing. Somebody here could wear a lot of yellow. Maybe we have somebody here of Asian descent who wears a lot of yellow. Or an Aries that wears a lot of yellow. We have a boomer. Somebody here could be a boomer. Okay, this is somebody here that's stuck on how things used to be. We have piercings. Somebody here could have piercings. Maybe somebody here with micro braids could have piercings, or somebody here with a temper could have piercings. We have dreadlocks. Somebody here could have dreadlocks. Maybe they have a lot of piercings and have a temper. We have long hair. Somebody here could have long hair. Maybe we have a boomer here with long hair who wears a lot of yellow clothing. We have a Taurus. There could be a Taurus that's involved somehow. We could have a Taurus here that has dreadlocks and piercings. Maybe they're a little bit of a hothead. We could have somebody here who's growing out their hair so they could get dreadlocks or cornrows or micro braids or something along those lines. Something here about cultural appropriation. Maybe somebody here was trying to claim that you were trying to take over their culture or something, but maybe they're not privy to what your genetics are. We have well-endowed. Somebody here could be well-endowed. Maybe somebody here with long hair that could be a Taurus. There's somebody here who thinks only with their thing. Somebody here could be extremely cocky. We have best friend, BFF, so your best friend could be involved. Maybe you have a best friend that's a Taurus. Or somebody was even able to... Maybe this person was trying to act and pretend like they were your best friend, that they had your best interests in mind, but in all actuality, they were just using information against you. We have markings. Somebody here could have markings on their skin. They could have henna, tattoos even. Maybe they're like tribal tattoos or cultural tattoos. We have a thrill seeker. Somebody here could be a thrill seeker. So we have a thrill seeker and a wallflower. We have total opposites here. Maybe somebody here was trying to claim that you were up to something here because you were a wallflower. Or maybe they tried to claim that you were a wallflower because nobody wanted to deal with you because you have a hot head and a temper. I also feel like that's because you just don't handle fake. And you're not the type of person that's gonna put on a... You're not the type of person that's gonna front. You're not gonna lie. Because that in itself is being not honest. We have somebody here who's well endowed who could have markings. Maybe somebody has markings on their thing. I don't know, scars or something. We have an average build. Somebody here could have an average build. We have a Scorpio. There could be a Scorpio that's involved here somehow. There could be a Scorpio boomer, or there could be a Scorpio here with piercings and dreadlocks. The Scorpio could be a thrill seeker. We have jock and sporty. Somebody here could be very jock-like, sporty-like, or they have that kind of mentality. Somebody here could have a round face. You could have somebody here who's like very athletic with dreadlocks. Or maybe this is somebody here with an average build who doesn't like the fact that you're sporty. We have the life of the party, and then we have a Cancer. So we could have a Cancer here that's the life of the party. Maybe they have an average build. They could wear a lot of yellow clothing. They could be somewhat of a thrill seeker. Maybe this is somebody here that parties to the extreme. Oh, come on, man. We're just having a good time. Don't be a buzzkill. That kind of vibe. This person could have a beard. Dun, 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 dun. What do I want next? What do I want next? We're going to use this other deck that I got. It's the Shamanic Crystals Oracle. Universe. What else does the collective need to know at this time? Oh, I hate when they make cards so big that I can't even fit them in my hands. Universe. We have Hyaline Quartz. You are a precious soul full of light. You guys could benefit with some Hyaline Quartz right now. Let's see. I am the spirit of the quartz, the rock crystal, representing the light of the soul in the vibrant water where all things melt and flow. Within me resides the energy that flows throughout your entire being, providing flexibility in navigating life's changes. Today we are gathered here for you, dear soul, to celebrate you. As you can see in this card, multiple sacred animals are with me to honor your transition in the awareness of how much your soul needs care and nourishment. Although you have much to do, you have come from a time that was not easy. Leaving your feeling confused, you are too precious for you to be lost. Stop for a moment, reflect on what is going on within and around you. Your physical and energetic presence is needed now. You cannot escape change. Life is movement. Energy is in motion as is everything. You cannot afford to stiffen in the face of it. If you keep throwing tantrums, your body will become rigid along with your thoughts, and I assure you that is not good. The same potential inherent in quartz crystal lives within you. It's evident that to harness this ability, life will represent you with situations aimed at helping you break and dissolve established patterns. See, you broke established patterns. And somebody here is trying to... They're trying to take their old patterns into the new world. God is like, no, you're not just gonna sneak on by without doing any of the work and think that I'm not gonna catch you. Life loves you. Remember that. The element of water flowing with vitality cannot be tamed, but ridden. Or you can decide to be rocked by it, surrendering to a state of full acceptance. Pause before making decisions and take time to listen to where your soul wants to place yourself in this life. Let this energy flow through you. Let it cleanse and break through the obstacles blocking your flow. Connect silently to the question, what kind of light do I want to be in this world? When the answer becomes clear to you, celebrate this wonderful moment with a feast. Come visit us during your meditations, visualizations, or shamanic journeys. We will be there waiting to commune with you and give you rest. You will feel at home. You can take me with you wherever you want, in all my forms. I will support you during your personal work. If you feel I need a recharge, expose me to sunlight or moonlight after being washed. I also work well at home and in the workplace, protecting and bringing heavenly light into your environments. We eagerly await your celebration and hope that you experience the beauty of being fully present within yourself and your soul in life, becoming a unique light in this world. So you guys might benefit from using some Haline quartz, or using quartz to help you at this time. The link to Otter Spirit is down below in the description box if you guys are interested. I believe they do have some Haline quartz pieces there that might be able to help you during this time of transition. And this is all about not allowing previous patterns to be placed back on you. This will help guard and protect you from people who are not allowing and resisting the change that is occurring around you. Universe, please tell us more for the collective. We have change, and we have letting go. When the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. Everything is needed. Everything is indeed out of control, and God will hold it, and I can safely let go. You are no longer resisting the change. And that's because you're no longer fighting for something that already is. You don't have to fight to clear your name, because your name's already cleared. You don't have to fight anymore to let people know what is actually going on. You are surrounded by divine love at this time, because you let go and you surrendered to God. Change is occurring here because you have accepted your present circumstances and you have broken old patterns. That was part of the obstacles that was thrown your way. So this person ended up doing you a favor. Whatever is going down was always meant to happen. God only allowed this person to do this to you because God wanted you to learn and God wanted you to rise. That's how it was written. It was always meant to be your catalyst. They played their role perfectly. You gotta give them that. And now change is being ushered in, and you're being surrounded by divine love. Universe, please give us an affirmation for the collective. There's way too many, universe. Please give us one affirmation for the collective. We have strength. You are hereby declared a strong, resilient warrior of heroic proportions. Enjoy your battles, whatever they are, because you're guaranteed to come through them stronger, brighter, and more compassionate. And based on what I know of mythology, probably with great hair and a six-pack. You are hereby declared a strong, resilient warrior of heroic proportions. Yes, that's how the universe is seeing you. You know, you might have thought that you looked so weak trying to climb that mountain, but where was everybody else? They were all at the bottom, saying you couldn't do it. But yet you did, and they didn't. Keep that in mind. And now people are looking at you like, oh shit, have you seen Collective? They climbed all of those mountains. Look at them biceps. Look at those calves. Universe, please give us a final message for the collective. Excuse me. We have priorities, number 30. Every day is a gift. You have the option to make the most of what life is offering you. If you long to create organization in your life, you will benefit from prioritizing. Your ideals determine what you will seek in life. Your priorities are most visible in how you use your time. Ganesha is holding the water lily and emphasizing the importance of your values. He encourages you to know what you truly want, what makes you happiness. There are always blessings that may not be apparent in the midst of a disappointment. Time is not something that can be saved for later. When it comes to the time allotted to you each day, you only have a limited opportunity. Make your choices about how you spend your time in accordance with your highest values. If you languish or procrastinate, the moment will be gone. Reevaluate how you have been spending your days and how you can strive to be more satisfied. In terms of priorities for each major decision, such as education, occupation, place of residence, marriage, or parenting, you may ask yourself, what will be the impact of my decision? In all choices, make sure that you are certain of what your priorities are. Relate your goals to ways to bring love and blessings to yourself and the people who you share your life with. Your priorities are shifting at this time, collective. That's because you're on a whole different mission. And you know a hell of a lot more now. You know who to let in and who not to let in. Alrighty, y'all. That is what I have for y'all today. I am sending you all lots of love and lots of light. And I will see you next time. Ciao.